Hi, my name is Aparna. I am a journalist in the travel and lifestyle space since 18 plus years. I have also written on gemstones and jewelry for publications like Vogue and Lifestyle Asia. On this channel, I talk about jewelry history, about gemstones, and a little bit about Vedic astrology. This is my fourth and last video in a series of videos on gemstone clickbaiting. This was the first video, this was the second. This was the third. You will find links to them in the description. I highly suggest that you see all three of them before seeing this one, or see this one and see the three of them, because this is my video on the top 5 tips as a gemologist to you if you are investing in Astro-Vedic gemstones. Tip number 1, and this is surprising because this is totally out of the rules of push marketing. Don't do it. If you don't believe in astrology, if you are suspicious of your astrologer, if you're suspicious of the jeweler, if you're suspicious of the gemologist, if you freaking have trust issues, just do not do it. Do not wear Vedic gemstones. Do not wear astrological gemstones. It doesn't matter. It is not a magical pill that is magically going to solve your problems. And especially if you're emotionally or financially distressed, I highly advise you do not invest in Astro-Gemstones when you're in a vulnerable state. My tip number 2 while buying Astro-Gemstones is to ask questions to your astrologer. By this, I don't mean make his or her life miserable by asking them 1,000 idiotic questions, because I really feel for very learned astrologers, people who have spent decades understanding the complexities of Vedic astrology, only to be asked stupid questions like, will wearing this get me married? Will wearing this give me a job? Don't ask those insane questions, because you know the answer to that. No, it is not going to do that. But इंडिया में हमारे पास एक बहुत प्रचलित rather प्रथा है कि श्रद्धा से पहन लो, श्रद्धा से खा लो, चुपचाप खा लो, ज़्यादा प्रश्न मत पूछो. Logic isn't exclusive of faith, or reasoning isn't exclusive of faith. You can have faith and ask just a few questions. Like I said, don't make that poor astrologer's life miserable by asking him inane questions. Just ask these two basic questions. The gemstone that he has recommended you, what planet does it correspond to? You can research that yourself. And secondly, what is the state of that planet in your patrika or your horoscope, and what is the current state of that planet? इन दोनों सवालों के जवाब जब उन्होंने दे दिए, you will understand yourself why he has recommended that you wear that gemstone. This much basic knowledge everybody should have on what gemstone they're wearing. Definitely. My tip number 3 is an offshoot of tip number 1, is to not overextend or not raita felaify all your problems all over the place. Now this is something that is also people do when they are seeking doctors. It's not only for astrologers. You want to seek one diagnosis, you want to seek another one, you want to seek a third one, fourth one. It's getting a little out of control. Also, when it comes to astrology, one of my biggest learnings in life, and especially in 2025, and I am going to share it with you, is this. And this is really important, because a lot of people have verbal diarrhea when they go to an astrologer, or sometimes they'll come to a jeweler like me, or they'll come to a gemologist like me, and they'll start yapping about their problems. Some things are just meant to be private. You can just tell the basic issue, but just don't go on and on and on. It's not good energy to keep spreading your problems like that everywhere and asking 50 astrologers the same question. Just go to one. If you have a problem, go to another one, decide between the two. And honestly, like I said in the first point, if you're not convinced, don't do it. The next tip might sound a little superficial, but it's very important, and that is to give a personal touch to your Astro gemstones. Now again, a lot of us accept something from the Guruji or from the astrologer as if it's a gift that has come directly from gods, and God help if we tamper with it. But please understand that your gemstone has an identity of its own. It is not an offshoot or a physical extension of your astrologer that he has personally invented from his sadhana. It is a gemstone. It has its own beauty, it has its own characteristics, and I would love it if people experimented more with the design. Try and laser a shloka with it, or have a motif of the planet that it's related with. For example, if you're wearing a ruby, try having a little motif of the sun. If you're wearing an amethyst, try having a motif of, say you're an Aquarius Rashi, try and have an emblem of Aquarius, which is just that cute little hill motif thing. It's very fun, and it also gives you a personal investment in the gemstone that you're wearing. Fifth and last tip while investing in Astro Gemstones, and this is especially for those who are investing in investment grade gemstones, like really expensive gemstones. Say you're buying a Colombian emerald, which would cost anything between 25 to a lakh per carat and above. First of all, it's a little shady if your astrologer insists that you buy a high grade or investment grade gemstone. Even more shadier when he has his own supply or he's connected to a supplier of gemstones, because a devoted astrologer would be devoted only to astrology. But it's fine, a lot of them want to have side hustles, but I personally wouldn't trust an astrologer who's got a side hustle of gemstones. But if he leaves you free saying and it's your choice and you want to get a high grade or investment grade gemstones, know that these gemstones are only 1 to 2% of the market, an investment grade gemstone, like say a Colombian emerald or a cornflower blue Kashmiri sapphire, blue sapphire. And when you get them, because even in the throes of the most distress, every Indian wants to know what is the resale value of the thing that he is buying. The resale market for colored gemstones and investment grade gemstones is very erratic. It is not like gold and silver. There is no fixed market rate. It differs, and it especially differs in geography from various geographical locations. If you're buying something for a certain price in India and you go and sell it in the US, you may get much lesser for it. And here I'm talking only about expensive investment grade gemstones. So these are my top 5 tips on investing in Astro Gemstones. For more such gems, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.